Hello there, everyone. This is Matthew. I'm back with vlog number 12 in our journey across Canada. Yesterday we arrived at Signal Hill. There's lots of things to do here, and just to coincide with the end of school, I'm going to have one more vlog after this when we head to St. John's, and then I'll be done. So, Signal Hill is a National Historic Site which overlooks the city of St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador, and due to the strategic placement of overlooking the harbor, the fortifications were placed on the hill in the 17th century. Now, the reason it's a National Historic Site is because it was the reception point of the first transatlantic wireless signal by Guglielmo Marconi in 1901, as well as being the site of harbor defenses for St. John's from the 18th century to the Second World War. You can take a hike from the summit along the coast and harbor entrances, or you can just enjoy the site when you go to visit today. Now, during the final years of the Seven Years' War in North America, which was at 1762 at the Battle of Signal Hill, that was based here at the Battle of Signal Hill. Now, Lieutenant Colonel Amherst renamed what was then known as the Lookout to Signal Hill, which is where it got its name, because it's a signaling that took place upon the flag mast. Now, during the 19th century, Signal Hill was manned specifically during the Napoleonic Wars and the American Civil War, and a second construction period, which happened in 1862, when everything was changed. The practical uses of the building after the construction of Cabot Tower were basically just for flag signaling, and as mentioned in 1901, when Guglielmo Marconi had a wireless station there, which was moved, or which is now currently in St. John's International Airport. The first transatlantic wireless transmission was received here in an abandoned fever and diphtheria hospital, which has now since been destroyed by fire. Transmission, which was in Morse code, of course, originated from a wireless station in Cornwall, UK, so it traveled across the Atlantic, and that was the first transmission across the Atlantic. That is why it's a National Historic Site. That we went to go look at. You can see there are cannons you can see on the side, and a very nice view. It overlooks the harbor, and there are soldiers there that act as what they would have before. Signal Hill is basically just the one hill, and all that is there is the National Historic Site. So that's all we've looked at. We just dropped by yesterday, and we spent the night here sleeping. I'm going to put up lots of pictures that I can find. I'll show you some of the guards, some of the actual view from Signal Hill, and so on and so forth. And tomorrow we're going to end in St. John's, which isn't that far away, which is why I'm going to head there tomorrow, and then I'll be done. So if you guys have any questions, make sure you ask them now so I can try and answer them. This has been a lot of fun for me, but I'll talk more about that tomorrow and why I chose to do this as my geography project. But yeah, I'll hopefully have the next video up within 24 hours of when you guys see this, so thanks. Sorry guys, one more thing just before I leave here. I just looked at how long this was, and it's about 4 minutes, so it is a little shorter than most of my videos. However, due to the fact that it's my second last one, and also that we just basically went to Signal Hill, there's only one main thing to see there. You can't really talk about the town, the economy, anything relating to that. I think that justifies a little shorter of a video, especially because I'm going to treat you guys to a second video within the next 24 hours.